will believe what I'm saying, and they'll be able to help us somehow.
So what this targeted individual is talking about is voice to call or V2K technology. And yes, it does exist. And yes, there are many of us out there that believe you. There is a scientist by the name of Cliff High, CLIFHIGH. He talks about voice to skull technology. He talks about MK Ultra. And from my experience, they're extremely related. And this scientist, Cliff High, he, back in the day, created a web crawler program where he was able to determine that all people have a certain level of psychic ability and were able to predict the future. And he's not a believer in God. And this individual, this artist and creator, targeted individual, in his video, the longer clip, he talked about how he was so affected by the voice to skull technology that it got him depressed and he even thought about unaliving himself. And he seems to want to have people be more aware of this particular issue. And I'm very, very much aware, and I'm very, very close to people that have helped create this horrific technology. And I do have a solution, and it might not be the solution that you want, especially since you denounced your belief in Jesus and God. But the solution is you. You're the solution. And part of the reason why they have been able to do the manipulation they have to you and got you to that point before where you were so down and depressed and affected by this technology is because you allowed them. I'm not saying that you explicitly said, hey, please, sir, manipulate me. No, what I'm saying is because you believed at some point that you could be manipulated and that you were powerless against it and that you were at their will. And you're not. You're not at that will. No matter what they do to you, they could take your entire brain out and put it in a computer. You're not at their will. You understand? They're not going to do that now. Absolutely not. But they have done some things like that to the past, not to alarm you. And you have so much more power, especially in Christ, in God, in Jesus. And I know for a lot of people, they want a scientific answer or they want like some woo-woo answer. And I'm sorry, I'm just not going to provide that to you because it's not the answer. Because it's science that got us in this mix in the first place. And it's fake science, it's BS science, it's all like marketed in a way where it's like, see, this is true. But it's really just another trap. Just keep you coming back for more, like a subscription, like everything else. So the reality is, God is in control. So go to Him and everything will be resolved. Now, I know that evil exists, and I know it doesn't answer the question of providence and why God allows evil and why doesn't He just reach in and fix everything all at once. I believe that there will be that day and that time will come. But right now, we're still in the mix of it. And I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry that there's evil bastards out there that have done that to you and to this world. And for a time, we fell for it, but no longer. And I also need to say, for this platform, do your own research. But, yes, that is how you fix it. So you give that back to them, those evil people, and you take your power